Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we delve into the lives and works of influential authors who have shaped the literary landscape. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating life and legacy of Umberto Eco, an Italian novelist, philosopher, and intellectual giant. Born on January 5, 1932, in Alessandria, Italy, Umberto Eco grew up in a family that valued education and encouraged his curiosity. His father, Giulio Eco, was an accountant, and his mother, Giovanna Bisio, was a homemaker. Eco's childhood was marked by a love for reading and learning, which would eventually become the hallmark of his literary career. As a young man, Eco was drawn to the world of philosophy, particularly the works of Aristotle and Thomas Aquinas. He studied philosophy at the University of Turin, where he earned his degree in 1954. It was during this time that he developed a passion for medieval studies, which would later influence his writing. Eco's academic career took off in the 1960s when he began teaching philosophy and aesthetics at the University of Milan. He became known for his innovative approaches to teaching and his ability to make complex philosophical concepts accessible to a wider audience. His lectures were always engaging, often incorporating elements of humor and storytelling, which would later become a hallmark of his writing style. In the 1970s, Eco turned his attention to writing fiction, and in 1980 he published his debut novel, The Name of the Rose. This medieval mystery novel was an instant success, praised for its intricate plot, well-developed characters, and meticulous historical research. The novel follows a Franciscan friar named William of Baskerville and his young apprentice Adso of Melk as they unravel a series of murders at a monastery. The success of The Name of the Rose catapulted Eco to international fame, and he went on to write several more novels, including Foucault's Pendulum, The Island of the Day Before, and Bodolino. Each of these novels explores complex themes such as history, philosophy, and the nature of reality. One of Eco's greatest strengths as a writer was his ability to balance intellectual curiosity with storytelling. His novels are like puzzles, full of intricate plot twists and philosophical conundrums, but they're also deeply moving, full of characters who are flawed, vulnerable, and ultimately relatable. Eco's work has had a significant impact on the literary world. He helped popularize the historical novel as a genre, paving the way for writers like Hilary Mantel and Ken Follett. His novels have been translated into over 40 languages, and he has sold millions of copies worldwide. But Eco's influence extends beyond literature. His work has been widely read and debated by scholars in fields like history, philosophy, and cultural studies. He has helped shape our understanding of the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and the complex cultural currents that have shaped Western civilization. Despite his intellectual stature, Eco was known for his humility and sense of humor. He was a devoted husband and father, and his family played an important role in his life. In fact, he often credited his wife, Renate Ramje, with being his toughest critic and most loyal supporter. Eco's legacy is complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, he has been praised for his intellectual curiosity and his ability to make complex philosophical concepts accessible to a wider audience. On the other hand, some critics have accused him of being overly intellectual, of hiding behind a veil of complexity and obscurity. However, I believe that Eco's work is deeply humane. He's interested in exploring the human condition in all its messy, contradictory glory. His novels are like mirrors, reflecting our own hopes, fears, and contradictions back at us. In an age where we're constantly bombarded with information, Eco's work reminds us of the importance of slowing down, of paying attention to the details, and of seeking out complexity and nuance in our reading. His writing is a challenge, yes, but it's also a reward. It's like going on a hike through the mountains. You have to be willing to put in the effort, but the views from the top are breathtaking. Writers like Dan Brown and Kate Mosse have credited him with inspiring their own historical novels. In conclusion, Umberto Eco's legacy is a testament to the power of literature to explore the human condition. His novels are like puzzles, full of intricate plot twists and philosophical conundrums, but they're also deeply moving, full of characters who are flawed, vulnerable, and ultimately relatable. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.